What's going on? It's YEYNotGaming. I'm back with another build video. Seems like you guys like the center build that I made, the power forward build that I made. I also made a tall guard build, like an SGA type of build. So check those videos out if you haven't. They're in the channel. But today, what I'm going to do is cover the traditional point guard build. One that I think you guys are going to enjoy. Gets a ton of Hall of Fame badges. You're going to be able to shoot, score, and finish at the rim. And one thing I'm going to tell you now, with this build, you don't have to worry about having strength. At point guard, you're going to be small, but you're going to be crafty. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So if you've seen these build videos, I like to work from west to east, left to right. So I started off at 6'2", 180, 6'3", wingspan. I started off with an 80 close shot, and I didn't necessarily want a high close shot. It kind of came with the territory. But one thing I will say, the float meter is OP this year. So I wanted to have a high floater because I wanted to get to I wanted to be able to get into the bones of the defense and be able to float over the top of the big. And from what I've seen, the block animations aren't any different from last year. So I like to dance in the mid-range. So the center steps, I can go around him and finish with a scoop. And if he doesn't, I can just finish over the top of the layup. I know you've seen what I did with Luka. And being able to do that at 6'2", being way quicker with a higher floater is going to be crazy. So that's why I put my driving layup at 95. So I got 3 major attributes at 95, and driving layup being the first one. But yeah, float game at Hall of Fame. We got layup mix master at gold. And we don't have anything in the physical finisher. So I want y'all to pay attention to that. Because I'm about to tell you now that strength doesn't matter that much. If you're running 5 out, maybe it does a little bit. But we're going to be on a 6'2" guard. So we're going to be able to push tempo. We're going to be able to work around pick and rolls. It's worked for years, and it won't stop working this time. Steph Curry doesn't have high strength, and he can still get to the basket and score. And driving layup is OP this year. You're going to be able to customize your driving layups. You're going to be customize your floaters, your hook shots, your scoopers, your regular layup animations. You're going to be able to do all that this year. And the green meter is very high. I don't think they're going to patch it anytime soon. So driving layup at a 95. Driving dunk, I kept it as low as I can get it. We don't really want to focus. We really don't care about driving dunk. 26 driving dunk, 31 standing dunk. We're not going to be dunking the ball, really. If they're going to jump and they're going to be around us, wait them out, or just Nash dribble. We're going to find another way to score. Nash dribble, come around, get a little floater. We can get crafty. I'm telling you, we're going to be really crafty. You got to have brain to play with this type of guy. This is for the comp point guards, really. 35 post control. Again, not worried about it. That's the lowest I can get it. So I'm doing a lot of mid-max, and that's the lowest I can get it. Now, let's get into the important part. We have a mid-range. Our mid-range is going to be at 85, and our three-pointer is going to be at 95. This gives us a Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame set shot specialist, gold mini marksman, gold shifty shooter. Gives us a gold limitless. And now we have a 95 driving layup and a 95 three-point shot. So when we get these cap breakers, we're going to be in Hall of Fame land all over. And that's 2 of the 3. That's only the second of the 3 that I'm going to give you that's 95. I think that's going to be really important in terms of like being able to 3 hunt behind screens. Now we've added a 3rd level to our scoring. We'll be able to shoot from deep, be able to get into the mid-range. 85 midi, gold shifty shooter is going to be more than enough, and be able to get to the rack for layups and floaters. So it's going to be tough to really guard us if we know how to dribble and we know how to shoot off the bounce. If you are one of those players and you know when you're open, you're going to have a blast. We got our free throw. I was able to max it out at about an 83. I think I'm going to put on Curry or Hornacek like I usually do, and it should give me a decent meter. We should be able to knock down free throws fairly consistent. Now, this is going to be the part where people kind of gasp a little bit. I have a pass act at 82, and that's going to be more than enough. I think people really want a high pass act because they think they need it. I'm like, you might need it if you're brain dead. If you're a baited player, you might need a high pass act. I'm not going to lie. But I know how to make reads. I'm not really worried about pass accuracy. If you know how to make reads, you ain't worried too much about pass accuracy. So I'll put it at an 82, and that actually might be a little too high, but I'm going to be getting pressed up the floor, and I want to be able to throw it down. But that's the only reason I made it a 72. Otherwise, I'll be on a 71. Like my tall guard's on a 71 because I probably won't be bringing the ball up that much. If I do, it's going to be against I'm going to use my center anyways. So I'm going to use my center to help me get up the court anyways. But there's going to be a lot of times where I'm going to be bringing it up at my half court, and I might have to send a cut or something like that. But you really only need in 71 at the very minimum, and then at the very most 87. So I picked the 82 just to give me a little more dimer, because this is probably going to be my primary point guard. So what this does, it gives us silver break starter, silver versatile visionary, and gold dimer. you play point guard over the last few years, you realize you really don't need pass ac that high. You just need it high enough to where they're just not going to go crazy over the lanes. I think the last year they had slow pass accuracy where you had to raise it, like 21 or 22 or something like that, where you just kind of had to have high pass accuracy. But this year you don't. 82 is going to be enough unless they patch it. And then our third 95 is going to be our ball handle. And this is really important too as well. I think everybody understands that. This will give us a Hall of Fame ankle assassin, Hall of Fame handles for days, and gold unpluckable. Good thing that hard plucks aren't in the game anymore, so we can be able to dribble about if we need to. But ball handle at a 95, we're going to be able to have all the best SIGs, being 6'2", and be able to equip the best animations. And now we have the best dribble moves. We can work from deep, from limitless. We can shoot on the line. We can get to the midi, and we can finish with floaters. And we're fast. 86 speed with ball. That's going to give us gold lightning launch as well. Again, we have our cap breakers and our takeovers to consider too as well. So we can really start diving into that legend territory the longer we play the game. Now, I did make a big sacrifice with defense, and that's going to be the one place where you're going to need your teammates. This is mainly for comp builds. If you're going to be playing park, you can't play twos because you're going to get thrown in the paint unless you're playing against somebody else with the same type of build. But for years, people were playing on guards with no D. You just got to have a brain. 58 perimeter, 44 steal. You're not going to be able to steal the ball. But it's going to be tough, but you're going to be able to get it back on defense. And trust me, you're not playing a lot of corner guys that can really score. You're going to have to use your teammate anyways on defense, so I wouldn't mind it. I won't trip about it. 25 block, of course. Offensive rebound, defensive rebound, doesn't matter. 32 and 44. Our speed, we have an 88 speed and an 89 agility. It's going to give us slippery off ball at gold. Vertical at 59. We're not going to be dunking the ball. We're not going to be powering our way through. We're going to be fast and crafty. Fast and crafty. We're going to score a lot of points and we're going to get a lot of assists. That's what we're going to do. And it came out to be an ankle taker with shades of Steve Nash, Trae Young, and Steph Curry. Strength say smooth touch on finishes, handles like a magician's wand. Elite shooter from deep, rarely gets caught from behind. Going to be super fast, going to be able to score and assist, going to be able to run the offense and not get plucked. Hall of Fame badges as the go-to badges. Assassins, ankle assassins, deadeye, and handles for days. I took a little bit until the mind core got dribbled around for a little bit. Again, I did all my builds before I realized I could change my animation, so I was just kind of dribbling around, just trying to see what I can do. I was able to quick stop. I was able to knock down threes, no problem. And I had a fun time dribbling around, not even knowing my SIGs. This year, the dribbling is going to be a lot better, so it's going to be the perfect year to have a small guard. You're going to be able to do a lot of crazy combos. And playing on a 6'2", a high deadeye and high limitless, be able to hide behind the screen or even ISO if you're really that nice. You're going to be able to have a lot of fun if you're able to put the stick together. So I appreciate y'all watching the entirety of the video. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really trying to build the brand, trying to grow the channel. I love that you guys have been commenting below. Let me know what kind of builds you want to have done. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see. We're going to go back to doing our regular tutorials. We're going to go cover badges, animations, everything that I've done from last year. But I'm really going to try to do more long form this time around the sun. So again, appreciate y'all. Until next time, love y'all. Remember that.